In the complex world of human personalities, the Sigma male stands out as a mysterious figure, distinct from the usual social scene. These individuals prioritize independence over following the crowd and introspection over blindly obeying authority. As a result, they often clash with mainstream societal expectations. Sigma males get particularly annoyed by shallow interactions, pressure to fit in, and the constant race for status that dominates much of our social landscape. This exploration takes a biased perspective, unapologetically advocating for the worldview of Sigma males to highlight the tension between their core values and the external pressures of a world that often fails to grasp their quietly nonconformist path. Please like, share, and subscribe. Your support means a lot to us in our community. Let's get started. Number 1. Sigma males frequently feel unsettled by the prevailing culture of immediate satisfaction that dominates society. Sigma males often find themselves uneasy with the prevailing culture that prioritizes immediate satisfaction, a culture largely driven by rapid technological advancements and the omnipresence of social media. This culture tends to prioritize quick fixes over long-term goals and deeper fulfillment, affecting relationships, work ethics, and personal growth. It fosters impatience and a focus on fleeting pleasures, rather than sustained effort and perseverance. For Sigma males who value depth, patience, and the pursuit of meaningful achievements, this trend is troubling. They believe that true richness in life lies not in quick wins or superficial successes, but in the journey towards substantial, lasting accomplishments. This preference for depth over immediacy often puts them at odds with mainstream values, making it difficult for them to find like-minded individuals who appreciate the virtue of patience and the satisfaction that comes from achieving something truly worthwhile. Number 2. The constant expectation of being available and the gradual erosion of personal boundaries due to digital connectivity are significant sources of irritation for Sigma males. In today's world, where technology enables constant communication around the clock, the distinction between work and personal life has become increasingly blurred. This has led to an expectation of immediate responses to emails, messages, and calls, regardless of the time or day. This culture of perpetual connectivity can be particularly challenging for Sigma males who highly value their privacy and independence. They find the expectation to always be available and instantly reachable not only intrusive but also detrimental to their well-being and productivity. Sigma males appreciate the ability to disconnect, believing that taking quality time away from the digital realm is crucial for fostering creativity, self-reflection, and maintaining healthy relationships. The pressure to remain constantly connected and the consequent encroachment on personal time and space serves as a source of frustration for them. Consequently, they actively seek out strategies and environments that respect their need for boundaries and uninterrupted solitude. At number 3, Sigma males frequently undergo a deep feeling of disillusionment with the norms and expectations set by society. The disillusionment experienced by Sigma males arises from their observation of a world heavily focused on outward appearances, material achievements, and the pursuit of temporary pleasures, often at the expense of deeper values and genuine connections. They witness a society more concerned with maintaining superficial images than nurturing authenticity and individuality. This stark contrast between their internal values, such as authenticity, intellectual freedom, and meaningful endeavors, and the external world's emphasis on conformity, shallow success, and the disregard for intellectual and spiritual development, creates a significant disconnect for Sigma males. This disparity can lead to feelings of isolation or alienation as they grapple with finding their place in a world seemingly opposed to their core beliefs. However, it also reinforces their determination to live in accordance with their principles. They actively seek fulfillment through personal growth, intellectual pursuits, and relationships characterized by substance and mutual respect. Number 4. A frequent obstacle for Sigma males is maneuvering through a culture that doesn't prioritize solitude and introspection. One common challenge faced by Sigma males is navigating a culture that doesn't prioritize solitude and introspection. In a society where solitude is often equated with loneliness or antisocial behavior, Sigma males often find themselves misunderstood and sometimes stigmatized for their need for alone time. They value solitude as a source of strength, creativity, and self-discovery, using it to recharge and reflect on their experiences and beliefs. However, societal biases towards constant socialization and the misconception that being alone signifies unhappiness or social failure can be frustrating for Sigma males. This misunderstanding can lead to unwelcome intrusions into their private time and pressure to engage more than they're comfortable with. Despite these challenges, Sigma males continue to embrace their need for solitude, recognizing it as essential to their well-being and an integral part of their identity. They hope for broader societal acceptance that solitude can be a choice reflective of self-sufficiency and a desire for deep introspection rather than a sign of detachment or discontent. Number 5 on our list. Constant social pressure to be extroverted and outgoing can be quite draining for Sigma males. The constant societal pressure to exude extroversion and outgoingness can be incredibly draining for Sigma males. In a world that often glorifies extroverted traits, they feel compelled to act contrary to their natural inclinations. This pressure isn't limited to attending social gatherings, but permeates everyday interactions, where there's an expectation to always appear lively and talkative. For Sigma males, this expectation can be both exhausting and inauthentic. While they value meaningful conversations and connections, they prefer them on their own terms and at a pace that feels comfortable to them. The notion that one must constantly network or project a specific persona to be deemed successful or likable is foreign and uncomfortable for them. They thrive in environments where they can authentically be themselves, prioritizing depth over breadth in their social engagements. The relentless societal push to be more outgoing can leave them feeling misunderstood or undervalued, not for what they do, but for how they choose to interact with the world. Before we continue, please consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to the Gents Grove community. Your support is invaluable to us. So hit that like button and join us on this exciting journey. Now, let's move on to our next point. Number 6. Another issue that often troubles Sigma males is the lack of regard for privacy in today's digital era. A common concern for Sigma males revolves around the erosion of privacy in today's digital age. They highly value their personal space and confidentiality, finding comfort in the ability to keep certain aspects of their lives private. However, the prevailing culture of oversharing every detail online contradicts their desire for privacy. They observe how people's lives are laid bare for public consumption, subjected to scrutiny and commentary by others. This pervasive lack of privacy unsettles Sigma males, who believe in maintaining a clear distinction between what is suitable for public consumption and what should remain private. They assert that not everything needs to be shared with the world. This struggle for privacy in an environment of constant oversharing poses a challenge to their inclination towards reserve. As a result, they become cautious about what they choose to disclose and to whom in order to protect their personal boundaries and maintain their sense of privacy. Number 7. Sigma males are particularly annoyed by superficiality in social interactions and relationships. They strongly dislike conversations and relationships that lack substance, feeling unsatisfied with interactions that are merely maintained for appearances or societal expectations. This superficiality is often encountered in professional networking events or social gatherings, where engaging in shallow exchanges feels like a chore rather than a meaningful connection. They crave authenticity and depth in their interactions, desiring conversations that delve beyond the surface and explore ideas, beliefs, and personal stories. However, the widespread acceptance of superficiality as the norm in social interactions creates a barrier to forming genuine connections. As a result, Sigma males often prefer to retreat to their own company, where they can avoid the need to perform or entertain shallow exchanges. Number 9. Sigma males often feel frustrated by the emphasis on conformity and following trends. In a society where following the latest trends feels like an unwritten rule, they often find themselves in conflict with the collective urge to blend in. Whether it's conforming to fashion, lifestyle choices, or popular opinions, The pressure to follow the crowd doesn't align with their independent nature. Sigma males highly value authenticity and individuality, opting to carve their own path rather than conforming to societal norms. While this might occasionally isolate them or make them seem out of touch, they prioritize the freedom of staying true to themselves over seeking temporary acceptance through conformity. Number 10. Sigma males commonly feel frustrated by the prioritization of material success over personal fulfillment. They notice how society frequently prioritizes individuals based on their wealth, job titles, or possessions rather than their character or the substance of their contributions. This materialistic standard of success clashes with their principles as they pursue fulfillment derived from personal growth, relationships, and passions. Sigma males feel disconnected from a culture that appears to undervalue intrinsic values, prompting them to establish their own criteria for success that better reflect their ideals and goals. Number 11. Sigma males frequently experience significant frustration due to the lack of critical thinking evident in mainstream conversations. They highly regard logic, reason, and independent thinking, yet they often observe the absence of these qualities in public discussions. Instead, they notice a heavy reliance on sensationalism, emotional appeals, and group consensus. This discourages critical thinking and substantial debate, creating a culture where superficial arguments dominate. Sigma males seek conversations that stimulate their intellect and facilitate profound exchanges of ideas. It disappoints them when society appears to prioritize simplicity and sensationalism over complexity and nuance in discourse. Number 12. Sigma males often find it significantly irritating how aggressive competitiveness is glorified in both personal and professional domains. They notice that in numerous settings, success is frequently linked to one's capacity to surpass others, cultivating an environment of ongoing competition. This mentality, which glorifies aggressive strategies and the need to outshine others, clashes with their inclination towards cooperation, mutual respect, and fair treatment. Sigma males advocate for attaining objectives through innovation, creativity, and teamwork, rather than through the detriment of others. They find environments that prioritize aggressive competitiveness exhausting and contrary to their principles, which underscore the significance of integrity and respect in all endeavors. Number 13. Something really important for Sigma males is having time to themselves. When someone unexpectedly intrudes on their private time, it feels like an invasion of their space. This alone time is crucial for deep thinking, working on personal projects, or simply relaxing, without judgment or disturbance from others. Interruptions, especially over trivial matters, can be highly irritating as they disrupt concentration and peace. It's not that they dislike being around others, but they highly value personal space and expect others to respect that too. Of course, urgent issues are exceptions, but constantly disregarding their need for alone time can lead to feelings of frustration. Imagine finally getting some quiet time to think, relax, or enjoy solitude, and then someone abruptly interrupts you with a minor request. How would that feel? While many might perceive this need for quiet time as peculiar or unsociable, for Sigma males, it's essential for maintaining balance and feeling refreshed. Number 14. Sigma males become particularly irritated when they endeavor to convey their thoughts in a conversation but are interrupted or talked over. It seems like their opinions aren't valued. It's not just about being unable to finish what they're saying. It reflects a lack of respect for their ideas and contributions. Conversations should focus on exchanging views and learning, not on competing to dominate the discussion. Being interrupted makes them consider leaving the conversation. They don't resort to talking louder or interrupting back because that would be disrespectful and contradicts their belief in being open-minded and showing mutual respect. Even though Sigma males are typically quiet and contemplative, interrupting them disrupts their thought process and makes them feel insignificant. They might appear easy to ignore, but that doesn't diminish the value of their input. Instead of overpowering others, Sigma males prefer to stay silent or step away to avoid unnecessary conflict. Number 15. For numerous individuals, pursuing social status or popularity is crucial, even if it entails losing touch with their true selves. However, Sigma males do not adhere to that approach. They find it exhausting and futile to constantly seek approval or conform to societal norms. It frustrates them when others prioritize these social validations above everything else. Following what society deems important often appears pointless to them. They prefer to pursue their own interests and passions, even if it means standing out. While they appreciate recognition, it's not their primary goal. The idea that a person's value is determined by their social status or number of friends doesn't resonate with them. Unlike some who might cultivate relationships to climb the social hierarchy, Sigma males seek genuine, meaningful connections. Their actions are guided by a desire to stay authentic rather than striving for popularity. Anything less than genuine feels artificial and unsatisfying to them. Number 16. Sigma males encounter a significant difficulty with individuals who are unwilling or unable to comprehend diverse perspectives. It's akin to speaking to a wall when they express their ideas, only to face indifference or rejection. This issue surpasses mere disagreements. It's about feeling unseen and disregarded. They don't expect everyone to agree with them, but the complete lack of effort to comprehend their perspective is what troubles them. Picture sharing something significant to you, only to have it brushed aside because it's unconventional. This can foster a sense of isolation, making it challenging to establish connections or discover common ground, particularly in conventional environments. Given their unique personality type, finding like-minded individuals is challenging, but Sigma males refuse to compromise their authenticity merely to fit in. Number 17. Sigma males often struggle with being trapped in stagnant conversations. Imagine being part of a group where the conversation revolves around trivial matters like celebrity gossip or TV shows. It feels like a waste of time and energy to engage in discussions that don't stimulate or interest them. While small talk can serve as an icebreaker, they quickly grow tired of it. They have little interest in keeping up with the latest trends or celebrity news. Instead, they crave conversations about ideas, experiences, and significant topics that challenge their minds and expand their perspectives. When discussions remain superficial, they struggle to maintain engagement and soon lose interest. This can make social situations challenging, especially where light banter is the norm. It's not that they feel superior to others. They simply find no joy or value in conversations that don't stimulate their intellect or emotions. They would rather be alone than feign interest in a conversation they deem meaningless. Genuine discussions about meaningful topics are what they truly prefer. Number 18. Sigma males are greatly put off by excessively emotional or dramatic behavior. Some individuals tend to blow small issues out of proportion, seeking attention or sympathy in the process. They might escalate minor disagreements into major conflicts or become overly emotional about trivial matters. Sigma males find it perplexing why such drama and emotional displays are deemed necessary. They prioritize logic and prefer to address conflicts and emotions calmly, believing that most issues can be resolved through discussion or compromise. They see little benefit in adding unnecessary complexity to situations with excessive emotions, which can sometimes leave them feeling overwhelmed. It's not that they lack empathy or are insensitive. They simply prefer a more practical approach to resolving conflicts. Their strategy involves seeking practical solutions or moving forward from the issue, even if it may not resonate with everyone but works best for them. Number 19. Sigma males become exceedingly frustrated when they receive nonsensical orders. When faced with commands that seem illogical, their initial response is to question why. If the explanations provided are unconvincing or fail to make sense, it only exacerbates their frustration. They highly value independence and logical reasoning. Therefore, being instructed to do something that appears pointless not only irritates them, but also feels like a misuse of their abilities. They are enthusiastic about taking on challenges and responsibilities, but they require a clear rationale behind their actions. Commands lacking purpose disrupt their workflow and diminish their effectiveness, leading to demotivation and potentially prompting them to seek environments where logic and purpose are prioritized. Number 20. Sigma males often struggle with the pressure to maintain constant productivity and achieve success continuously. The contemporary culture that celebrates busyness and links personal worth to productivity contradicts their belief in the significance of relaxation and self-reflection. They perceive the relentless drive towards continuous activity and accomplishment as a route towards burnout, rather than genuine fulfillment. Sigma males prioritize balance, understanding that periods of rest and contemplation are essential for fostering personal development and creativity. They resist the societal expectation to define their worth solely by their productivity, opting instead for a lifestyle that acknowledges both their accomplishments and their requirement for solitude. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share it with other unique individuals like yourself. Thank you, gents, for watching. Stay safe.